Whoa, what do we have going on here? A lot of light going on there. There we go. What's going on, guys? It's been a while since I did a live stream. Thought I'd do one since I have some free time this weekend. Thought I'd do a little live stream, catch up with some of my viewers, maybe see some new people on my channel. So, ooh, that's pretty bright. Let's see what we got going on here. Oh, there we go. Yeah, this phone is not set up so great, but it is what it is. It's pretty sharp. It's pretty clear. So yeah, welcome in. Just waiting for some more people to show up. What's going on, brother? Got your package. Gonna do a mail call very soon. Just chilling tonight. Got a little special treat here. Little whiskey, little Tennessee whiskey that I picked up. So we're gonna pop that open tonight. Got that in Nashville. Just chilling tonight. Oh man. Just what's going on lately? Hey, what's going on, OM? Good to see you. Welcome. Can you guys believe the price of PMs lately? It's just been insane. Insane. Can't believe it, man. Just looking up something real quick. Yeah, okay. What's going on, Nickel? Good to see you. Stagflation. Yeah, will do, brother. Will do. I got this in the airport, and the guy said you could only get it in Tennessee, but I don't know. I saw some online, so I don't know how true that is. We got some light effect here. So I'm about to pop this thing open. Pop this bottle open. Hopefully you don't see me in the picture. Got a little whiskey. I prefer scotch, but hey, I'll settle for Tennessee whiskey any day of the week. If I could open the damn thing. I didn't plan this ahead, so bear with me, guys. this is an unboxing of sorts. So we got it going here. All right, I think we got it. Brand new bottle of 6-year aged Tennessee bourbon whiskey, baby. Straight bourbon whiskey. I kind of peeled this earlier, but I guess what the heck, you don't have to open it like that. There we go, guys. Got it. Let me smell that whiskey. That smells good. All right, I don't want to overdo it. Gotta do a little riding in the morning, but I'll be okay. I could always walk to the flea market. Planning on getting some gold tomorrow in the flea market. So we'll see how that pans out for me. Here we go, guys. Got some whiskey, got some gold, got some ice. About to take first sip. What's going on, Joe? Good to see you. I've seen you, Maine. Best day in New York City I could have hoped for. Yeah, that was an awesome time. You came to New York, boy and baby. That's awesome. I really had a great time. Glad I can make it a great time for you as well. $350 worth of gunpowder. Damn. You're gonna prime those those cases. That's pretty cool. Yeah. If you got that at the airport, you definitely overpaid. Yeah, I know. I probably overpaid a little bit, but it is what it is. I saw it online, maybe $20 cheaper, so it is what it is. But usually, you go to the airport, you go to a duty-free shop. It's actually cheaper, but in the case in the case in the U.S. at least, I've noticed that the prices are actually higher. All right, guys, this is to Tennessee Straight Bourbon Whiskey. Cheers. Let you know how it is. That's really good. That ain't half bad. Mm. You know what, guys? That's actually pretty damn good. That is really good. That really honestly tastes like some of the better scotches that I've had. That's really nice. I really like that. That is some good stuff, man. Shit. I asked the guy which one I should get, and he recommended this one. Might have been pricey, but you know what? It tastes damn good. I really like it. What's going on, Emerald? Good to see you, man. Yeah, I didn't know it was him either when I was in Nashville, but he kind of explained the name, so I don't know if he wanted me to tell people that's him, but oh well. Now you know. If you don't know, now you know. So guys, what do you think of these bullion prices lately? What's going on with these bullion prices? I don't think in the history of precious metals, the price of precious metals have gone up this much in this short amount of time. If you think about it all throughout history, okay, the percentage wise and the dollar wise, it hasn't it's unprecedented. So, um, as Nickel kind of alluded to, I think he might have hit the nail on the head when he called it stagflation. So, if interest rates do continue to go down, then yeah, we're screwed. um, yeah, it's not a good sign when precious metal prices go up this much in this short amount of time, and interest rates go down. Um, so yeah, it's worse than inflation, stagflation. Basically, it's what happened during the Great Depression. So I hope it's not going to be that bad, but it looks like we're heading in a downward spiral. Unfortunately, I don't like to make predictions about the future of stock market or economy or anything in general, but in my opinion, I am putting a disclaimer, I'm not a financial advisor. It is not looking good. I think there's a lot at play as far as precious metal prices are concerned. There is the global conflicts. There are the BRICS nations trying to get their currency backed by gold. China is importing massive amounts of gold. There is the fact that silver is listed as a critical um, metal or something of that nature now in the U.S. So there's a lot of things at play. There's a lot of things going on in the world that are driving the price of precious metals. Mostly, it's market manipulation. I think, in my opinion, I think people are very greedy right now. And while there is a great demand for precious metals, and because of FOMO is driving up the demand even more for precious metals, I think there is going to be an increase and a eventual decrease, probably something like we saw in 2011. I think it's going to be a repeat of that. I know in Mr. West Texas, one of his videos, he was kind of alluding to that. So I kind of agree. I think that's what's going to happen. My latest pickup was a brand new Samsung 4K TV. Nice, man. Nice. Yeah, I got one early this year, a Samsung 4K TV, like top of the line model. So yeah, that's awesome, man. Congrats. Now you need a new phone, Joseph, so it doesn't overheat. Yeah, I think I mean you could be right, Emerald. Honestly, I mean, it's definitely it's definitely a large possibility. I honestly agree with you in that in that. I don't want to start any conspiracy theories, but yeah. You have a lifetime pass, STG. Thank you, thank you. Currently in South Korea. Damn, man, what the hell are you doing in South Korea? Annyeonghaseyo. I love Korean food, man. Oh my God, I love Korean food. Yeah, I know how it is. I guess you're traveling for work, man. You're like international stacker, man. Didn't you meet up with him one time? Were you the one who met up with him at a coin show? I don't know. Someone was telling me they met up with international stacker at a coin show before. But yeah, man, I know how it is traveling for work. I hate it. I I was very hesitant to do it, but I'm kind of glad I did. In my case, it was for training, and I kind of met some interesting people who are going to be on my project. So it was a good networking experience. Got to talk to some project managers and stuff like that, you know. So yeah, in that sense, it was good. It was worth it. I had a good time in Tennessee. It was actually I actually really enjoyed Nashville. It was a lot of fun. So yeah, yeah. Nice. Oh yeah, yeah, you did. See, I knew it was you. I knew it was you who met International at the fun show. That's awesome, man. That is awesome. Yeah, man, South Korea, man, you gotta check out the nightlife there. Go to Gondam, you know, go to I don't know the air, I don't know South Korea, but they got some awesome things to do there at nighttime and any time of the day, really. I'd love to go to Korea. I wish I had the time. I just have responsibilities that I can't, you know, I can't do that much traveling, you know, so kind of sucks, but it is what it is. That's why they pay me the big bucks, right? Yeah. So what's everyone up to lately? Anyone buying anything recently? I just started to buy some gold again. I hadn't bought gold in about a month because of the price increase. And I said, you know what, the heck with it. It's gonna go up eventually in the future anyway. So I'm gonna make my money back anyway. So I said, what the heck? Let me just start to buy some gold again. So I'm thinking about getting some pre-33 gold tomorrow. My guy at the flea market, I know he's gonna have some pre-33 gold. So I'm gonna probably buy at least I don't want to say what, but I'm gonna buy at least one, maybe two coins. So we'll see what happens. I just got paid, so you know I'm flush with cash. So someone actually reached out to me last night, and they had about a dozen different gold. Well, it was the same gold coin, but it was different years. And I decided to purchase one of those as well. So I got one of those. So I'm gonna have a couple gold coins coming in. So stay tuned. I also have some gold, guys, that I did not show you. I got an extremely rare piece of gold that I'm gonna probably hopefully do a video in the next week or two. Yeah, I purchased it about a month ago. I know I've been kind of busy with work and everything, so haven't had much time to do any filming of any video. So I'm gonna try to put a little more effort into that in the next week or two. Although I'm starting to do a little more work now. It's starting to get a little busier. Hey, what's going on, Peter? Good to see you. Glad you can make it. This 4K Samsung TV is crazy with the graphics. I'm watching Independence Day in 4K. Yeah, I love 4K, man. It's awesome. What was that, Mexican? No, I didn't buy any Mexican gold. I wish I bought Mexican gold. I love Mexican gold, guys. Love it. But nope, nope. I bought It's gonna be a secret. You're gonna be shocked at the type of gold that I bought about a month ago. It's something extremely rare that I picked up in bullion exchanges. And the guy who's like the main guy there, he knows me. And he's like, yeah, I've only seen like one other one of these ever. So it's pretty rare. It's a pretty rare item. So yeah, it's gonna be quite interesting. I don't think anyone else on YouTube has it. Mm. Peter, this is the scotch that I mean scotch. This is the whiskey, bourbon whiskey I got from Tennessee, and it's, you know what? It's really good. It's actually really good. It's up there, like some of the better scotches that I've had. It really tastes like that. It's that good. Ownby from Gatlinburg, Tennessee. 6 year straight bourbon whiskey. Really good. Easy for me. It's 5 p.m. Saturday in Melbourne. Nice. So what you guys got? Emerald Coal Stacker. I'm picking up a 2 ounce, 3 nines fine silver South Korean Chiwoo Shield Stacker. Nice, man. Congrats. That is awesome. Oh man, that sucks, Emerald. I hope you find a bullion dealer in South Korea. You might want to reach out to Sentu Georgie. He probably knows of a place or two in Korea, in South Korea, you could go to. So what's everyone been picking up? You have a lot of Mexican pesos. Nice, nice, man. I love the Mexican pesos and Libertads. I love them so much. Gold and silver. They actually came out one year with a platinum Libertad. It was one year. I think it was 1981. I want to say somewhere in the 80s, and it has a very limited mintage. And if I ever see that thing, I'm probably gonna buy it. So that's what I've been hearing lately. People are talking about platinum. There's a lot of buzz, a lot of videos I've seen lately about platinum, and it's always good to diversify your stack. I definitely believe in that. And platinum is a great metal, I think, to hold for the long term. Um, I've noticed the price has gone up quite dramatically in the past few weeks. It's gone, essentially it was under $1,000 an ounce a few months ago, and now it's like what, 1,600 an ounce. So yeah, it's done quite well these past few months. It's gone up dramatically, and my main bullion dealer in Chinatown that I like going to, he bought a ton of platinum. I don't want to tell you how many ounces, but he really went heavy on platinum, and he's really reaping the benefits right now. So he actually sold it when it was up a bit less. He sold some of it. Now it's up a lot, and he's starting to sell one or a couple ounces a week at a time. So yeah, he's doing really good right now. So I'm definitely gonna have to consider stacking a little bit more platinum. I kind of sold a little bit this year. I sold about an ounce and a half, I believe. Uh, and I kind of needed it. I basically exchanged it for gold, and I think I did okay. I don't think I did bad by getting gold for platinum, so I think I did okay. What's everyone saying? Yeah, platinum was definitely a great buy. Yeah, exactly. It's definitely really smooth, Peter. I really like this bourbon whiskey. It's really good. I I I rarely drink whiskey. I prefer Scotch, but you know what? A good Tennessee whiskey, it's up there. It's pretty damn good. Mm, man, I want to drink some more. You're going straight to the source in South America and buying gold from mines. Yeah, I don't know if you could do that. Um, I don't think U.S. Customs is gonna like that. You got to fill out a form from FinCEN, which is the Financial Crimes Enforcement Network, and it's a part of the Treasury Department. If you bring precious metals into the country, so you have to declare that. And once you bring it in, there's going to be an import duty. So you gotta look to see what Trump what import duties he imposed on which countries in South America if you want to do that. Usually they're very, I think it's, well, yeah, you're gonna have to find that out. So good luck with that, Emerald. Good luck with that. Good luck with that being economically feasible. If that was the case, you'd see a lot more people doing that. So I don't mean to burst your bubble, but go for it, man. Try it. See what happens. See how much import duties you have to pay on the precious metals. Uh, I got a haul of groceries. Was vitamin C deficient. Decided to take some care of mom too. Yeah, man. Definitely when the weather starts getting colder, especially, you should definitely start taking a lot more vitamin C because that's kind of what happened to me when I first got COVID. I was taking huge amounts of vitamin C to try not to get the cold, right, or the flu, and I got COVID, and I I was sick for maybe 2 or 3 days, man. I had a little runny nose, and that was it, man. I was like not that bad, and so definitely it helps boost your immunity. Vitamin C and zinc, definitely good things to take to help your immunity. Okay. No, 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 no. I'm sorry. That type of language is not permitted. Goodbye. You won 10 dimes for $2.10. Are they silver dimes or are they just regular clad dimes? Because if it's clad dimes, I mean that's $1. You paid $2.10 for a dollar nickel. I mean that's not too bright, man. Yeah, I mean you need a receipt, but you're gonna pay an import duty, Emerald. You realize you're gonna pay an import duty, right? Because I've gone to foreign countries and brought stuff back, and one time the guy like looked at it, he's like, "All right," and he basically just like ripped up the form. So he was really cool. He didn't charge me the duty, but yeah, you're gonna have to pay an import duty if you bring that into the country. So Mercs, nice, nice. That is awesome, Nicole. Congrats. Why don't you do a giveaway now? They changed the FinCEN law now. Classify gold and silver as non-instrumental financial tools. They changed the law. I mean, you can? Okay, I didn't know that, Joseph. You taught me something. I did not know that. That is really cool. Okay. That is awesome. If that's true, that's pretty cool. That's awesome. Because I know normally anything, I mean, yeah, it can't exceed $10,000, but you still have to declare it if you bring stuff into the country. You can't, they give you a form to fill out on the plane. So that's pretty cool if that's true. That'd be great. That'd be awesome. Nope, you keep your silver. Why you got it? Why you gotta be greedy, Nicole? Why can't you spread the wealth? You gotta spread the wealth, Nicole. You gotta give back. Give and you shall receive. Oh man. Mm. Speaking of which, maybe if we get enough people in here tonight, we could do a giveaway. If I get 20 people in here tonight, I'll do a giveaway. How about that? Oh man. So yeah, I've been recently buying some gold. I'm starting to buy gold again. I was just saying I bought a gold coin last night, and I'm gonna hopefully buy at least one gold coin tomorrow. So we'll see. I've actually been buying some silver, a lot of vintage silver. I don't know if you guys know, but Silver Bar Stacker, he is officially selling off his entire collection, stack, whatever you want to call it, all his silver. Probably, I don't want, probably, I don't want to say how much, but It's probably in the six-figure amount. He's basically liquidating everything, and he's been having some sales on Whatnot. So if you guys are on Whatnot, check it out. He's been giving some amazing deals. He's been giving vintage silver, sometimes below melt, sometimes like $2 or $3 over melt, and he still has a ton more of stuff to sell. So if you guys are interested in some really awesome vintage silver at some great prices, go on over to Silver Bar Stacker. Tell him STG sent you, and yeah, he definitely has a lot to sell. You could probably email him as well if you're not on Whatnot, and I'm sure you could definitely. He doesn't want to, guys. Don't reach out to him if you only want to buy an ounce or two. He's really trying to liquidate this stuff because he literally has. I'm gonna just say it. He has over $1 million in silver inventory. Okay, he has to liquidate. He's trying to get out of the game. He needs the money. I don't know why he needs the money. I don't know why he's doing it. Honestly, he hasn't told me. So he has a lot of stuff. He wants to sell this stuff as quickly as possible. So if you're interested in purchasing something very specific, let him know. He'll give you a price. He doesn't really have a lot of time to go back and forth. He's going to give you one price and one price only. And if you don't want to pay it, then, so be it. But he has to move his inventory quick. I don't know why, but that's basically what he's doing right now. Merc dimes for 210 each. Yeah, I actually sold someone Mercury dime for 210 each, 21 times face, and I think it might have even been earlier this year. It was either last year, maybe it was last year or earlier this year. I actually sold someone in the community Mercury dimes for 21 times face. So yeah. Um yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking, Emerald. I'm thinking his wife had a large part in that. So um I'm guessing that's the main reason, but who knows? I mean, it sounds like he really just needs the money. Maybe, well, I don't want to say too much. I know a little bit, but I don't really know exactly why he's doing it, but I think that's probably a large factor of why he's doing it. Mm, mm. He sold all his gold to one person, Nickel. So I don't think, relatively speaking, I don't think he had that much. I mean, I don't know how many ounces of gold he had, but he had some pretty rare pieces that he showed sometimes on his Whatnot auctions. And he doesn't, he never showed everything on his YouTube channels. You could check out his videos, but yeah, he basically liquidated all his gold in one shot, which is awesome. I'm glad he was able to do that. So he was quite surprised that he was able to do that as well. He said in the future, if he stacks again, he's gonna start stacking gold because he sees how easily he can move it. So yeah, yeah, I know his collection is insane, Emerald. He probably has the majority of 10 ounce, 5 ounce, and 1 ounce bars that Engelhard and Johnson Matthey have made in the past 40 years. He probably has the majority of them, even the extremely rare ones, low mintage ones. He has he showed stuff on his channel that I've never seen before, and I probably will never see again in my lifetime. So yeah, he has his stack is insane, honestly, and he's selling it all, even the stuff that he kept in his personal stack. Like he has a whole big box of toners that he kept in his collection, and he's just starting to sell them off now in his auction. So yeah, you could get some bargain. You're selling silver at 150. Okay, if it's a 10 ounce bar, I'll take it, Nickel. I'll pay you 150 for it. No problem. St. Gardens, it's St. Gaudens, Augustus St. Gaudens, man. He designed the $20 gold piece and the $10 Indian, man. Those are the only two coins he got to design before he passed away in 1908. So yeah, I love it. I don't know what he had. He had Nickel. He had some rare shit that you will never see in your lifetime. I'm telling you, man. He had this China. He had this Engelhard gold bar. Okay, from Australia, but it was for a Chinese bank. Okay, I saw some on eBay before. They came in different sizes. He had all the different sizes of them and multiples in different sizes. Like I never, I saw that on eBay. There was like two or three listings for those things, and he just had some like crazy rare stuff that I'd never seen before. Yeah, no, I don't want to. He didn't have unlimited income. Um, that's another reason why he's selling off his stack. So, he owes he owes a lot of money to his mother. So I think she was bankrolling a lot of his his uh his stack. So yeah. I don't want to say anything bad about SBS because that dude is amazing. He's been an amazing person to me. So I can't say anything bad about him. Yeah, he had some crazy. He Nickel. He literally sold all his gold in one shot to one seller. He sold it all. So he does not have any gold left, and he has most of his a lot of his cheaper vintage silver has been sold already. Yeah, yeah. Thank you, Peter. I appreciate that. Yeah, I met up with Sentu Georgie a few weeks back. It was awesome. I was have a great time with him, and unfortunately, it might have been the last time we get to meet because he is retiring. So I don't know if he'll be back in New York again. There's a possibility he might. I if I don't know. Normally he comes in a certain time of the year every year. This time of the year he might, if it was his normal schedule, he'd make two more trips to New York, but I'm not 100% sure he's going to do it this time around because he is retiring. So I don't know if he'll be able to come to New York again. He might be in San Francisco again. So if anyone's in the area, the Bay Area, you could reach out to him. He might want to meet up with some people if he's available. So yeah, I'm not sure though, but those two places he goes to. who's this who's this Rick guy? Yeah. So what's everyone been buying lately? I'm kind of interested. I've been mostly buying vintage silver from him. That's why I mentioned him. And I'm starting to buy a little bit of gold again. So yeah, bought a lot of these little Golden West Teton Rolos. These are cool. These Swiss of America Rolos. I really like these. I was pretty much getting these a couple months ago at pretty much what melt is right now. So I got some crazy good deals on these. So if anyone's interested, let me know. Work something out. Anyone want to trade some vintage for gold? I'm always open to that. I have a ton of vintage I'm willing to trade, so let me know. Ivory handler, not silver knives. No sound interesting. $5 gold piece, 1880s. Nice, nice. I like that. I like the Liberty. The Liberty design is okay. I actually prefer the Indian designs better, but they're kind of nice. I like the $20. I actually like the $20 Liberty better than the St. Gaudens. I know I'm probably in the minority in that regard, but I don't know. I just like the design better somehow. Nice, nickel. I'm gonna have some more Tennessee Tennessee whiskey. I want to overdo it, but hell yeah. We'll trade gold for constitutional silver. Nice, man. I don't really. Yeah, what is your gold nickel? You have like a woman's necklace you want to get rid of. You have like a bot chain, like 23 karat gold bot chain that no one will probably buy because there's no marks on it. I already know about that nickel. You're not fooling anybody. I got some constitutional. Got some constitutional. This is pretty much the only constitutional I stack. I like barbers, barber dimes, nickels, quarters, halves. So those I'm trying to save actually. I don't have much. That's pretty much all I got. But I did buy some more constitutional recently. So I might do a giveaway tonight if we get enough people in this room. So I'm gonna give away some constitutional silver tonight if we get enough people. So no appraisal comes with it. 22 karat. Yeah, man, I can't do that, man. I can't do that. It doesn't matter if there's an appraisal. No one's gonna buy it without a marking on it. I know about those bot chains, man. You can't sell them. No one wants it. Maybe someone with an XRF, they could see it's pure gold and they're just gonna give you scrap for it. You're gonna lose the value of the jewelry. They're just gonna give you scrap for it. Wife will inherit 3 ring binders full of Morgan and Peace dollars. Nice. I love Morgan and Peace dollars. You got any 1921 or 1928 Peace dollars? 1893 Carson City. No. Nice. It is marked. What is it marked? What is it marked, Nickel? What is it marked? In Thai? Come on. You ever thought about trading it in for gold, Rick? That's what someone recently did. They traded basically if you get something that has practically no premium, like a Krugerrand, your wife will know what it's worth. She'll just if and or when she outlives you, you could definitely tell her that this is worth spot price, and it makes things a little easier on them. So I don't know. That's just I'm just putting it out there. You don't have to listen to me, but it's something, if you want to consolidate your precious metals, maybe something you might want to do, but that's just wishful thinking. Yeah. Yeah, but the gold to silver ratio, it was like 70 something. It was like in the upper 70s the last day. So, it's taking less silver to get that same amount of gold. So it's in the 70s, back down to the 70s already. So it might be something you might want to do because you could just easily trade in less silver for gold than it had been. Even a few months ago, I traded 200-ounce silver bars. The gold to silver ratio was around 88 that day, and now it's around 80, so it's taking less silver to get that same amount of gold. So that's something you might want to consider when the gold to silver ratio goes down a little more. It might be to your advantage to do that. Everyone's saying it's going to get to 50. That's what Tim has been saying. He's like, yeah, it should be at 50. It should be at 50. Everyone's saying it should be at 50. Where they get this number? This because it's some historical average. I don't know. I don't know. During Roman times, I think it was something like 15 to 1. So it was a lot lower back then. So I don't know what this 50 to 1 ratio that people keep talking about. I don't think it's ever going to get back down that low, but I could be wrong. I really could be wrong. So you never know. Hey, what's going on, AG, man? What are you doing up this late, man? What are you doing up this late? Gold will go up as long as Trump is president. Well, I don't really think the price of precious metals depends on who's president or not, Nickel. I think that has very little to do with the price of precious metals. I mean, who was president when look at Obama was president in 2011, right? And you saw what happened with the price of gold then. So it doesn't matter if it's a Republican or Democrat who's in office. I think that has very little to do, unless they start World War III, then maybe. But aside from that, I don't think who's in office really is going to have much of an effect on the price of precious metals, in my opinion. It was 20 to 1 in America, 1800s. Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's realistic that it's going to return to that, but like I said, you never know. Um, Obviously the price is heavily manipulated. I can't dispute that. But aside from that, there's other factors at play that I don't think you're going to see a ratio go to 50 to 1. I don't think that's going to happen. But like I said, anything's possible. I just can't see it happening, you know. Does when you are destroying the economy, Trump and his future wars and his failed tariffs. I don't like to speculate. You don't know what's going to happen. Um, the tariffs are not failed because there are tariffs in place. And those tariffs are basically reciprocal tariffs that he put in place because these countries already have the same or higher tariffs on us. So why are we paying tariffs on goods that we export to these countries, but when these countries import goods into the US, they're not paying a reciprocal tariff? I don't think that's fair. Do you? Do you think, we should have that burden put on us by us exporting our goods to countries, but countries can import goods here and not pay the same amount of duties? I don't think that's fair. So it's generating a lot of billions of dollars in extra money for this country. So I don't necessarily see that as a bad thing, imposing tariffs. And Trump is a person of peace. You saw the deal that he just made between Israel and Hamas. So I don't think he's trying to start any war. I think he's trying to prevent wars from actually happening. He's not someone who wants to go to war at any cost. He doesn't want the U.S. involved anywhere in the world in any type of conflict unless it serves the U.S. interests. So I don't think he's going to start any wars. I don't. I highly disagree with you on that point. And based upon his first presidency and his so far his second presidency over the past number of years, I don't see any indication that he's trying to start any type of war or conflict. So I don't know where you're basing your information on that from. So please don't say things that you can't support with facts, because if it's not a fact, please don't state it as a fact, because it's not. Okay, you don't have any evidence to support your argument. So I just gave you examples of to show you how Trump has not started any wars and how tariffs have generated billions of dollars for this country. So please don't say ignorant things on this channel. You could say all you want, Nickel. Please, Nickel, please, please. The only type of war we're gonna have is a trade war, okay? There's not gonna be no physical war happening, okay? There might be a trade war, but I don't think there's gonna be any physical war under Trump, okay? It's not gonna happen because if anyone starts anything with the U.S., Trump is just gonna nuke them. He's not gonna tolerate that shit. He has the nuclear football at all times, and if someone does anything to the U.S., he's just gonna nuke them, man. He has the balls to do it. Believe me, if anyone is gonna do it, it's gonna be him. So if someone starts a war with the U.S., he's gonna end it quick, real quick, without any U.S. soldiers getting killed. So that's why I don't think anyone's gonna get start a war with us, because I think people think he's that, he'll do something like that if anyone starts anything. So I don't think any war is gonna happen with us. You know, I don't think it's gonna happen under Trump. Thank you for your service. I appreciate it, Rick. Thank you. I really do. What type of were you a pilot, or what was your function in the Air Force? Yeah, cigars. Bourbon and cigars. Yeah, it's a little late for cigars, but yeah, I'm just drinking some bourbon, kind of chill. I'm just just a little wired up, man. I don't know why I'm so wired up tonight, man. I gotta chill. I gotta relax. Exactly. Exactly. Exactly, Emerald. Yes, exactly. I completely agree with what you're saying. Exactly. Yes, yes, exactly. Nickel, man. Nickel's always now we got someone else trying to get me riled up tonight, man. So I'm gonna try to put my cool down a little bit. Breathe in, breathe out. I'm just stressed out, man. I'm just stressed out this week, man. I've been in training all week. I'm kind of, what happened this week? So I was doing training Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, right? And then there's day four. There's like the whole week. So I didn't get an invite for the training on Thursday, right? So I go to lunch and I come back from lunch, and I don't check my email at work all the time. And then I checked it like an hour later, and I'm like, this bitch sends out a meeting at 12 something, right? It's like lunchtime. Most people go to lunch between like what, 12 and 2. So I was at lunch at the time, and she's like, "Oh, the training is from 12:30 to 2 o'clock." I'm like, I took lunch from 12:30 to 1:30, and then I didn't check my email till like 2:15. So I'm like, you send it out the last minute, and then we have a meeting today, right? And she's like, "Oh yeah, we're doing a sample case now." And I was like, "What?" I'm like, "You're doing a sample case? You never told me. I talked to you yesterday. You never told me that we're doing a sample case. So I got to do this sample case now, and I got to submit it to her and her supervisor. And I'm already a day behind now because you didn't tell me when I talked to you. Day before, you didn't let me know that I have to do a sample case and submit it. So I was really ticked off. I was talking to this other guy at work. I'm like, he's like, "Oh, we gotta do the sample on this company, right?" And I was like, "Yeah." I'm like, "I didn't even know about it till she said it in the meeting today. She didn't let me know. I missed the meeting because I was at lunch. So I was just so pissed off today. So now I'm behind. So I gotta try to get this stupid shit done by Monday, and I'm trying to figure out all these systems I gotta use. Man, it's just complicated. So, uh, man, I don't like to talk about politics on this channel. I really don't, but you get me riled up, man. I start going. Yeah, yeah, no problem, Rick. Thank you. I really do appreciate your service. My father was in the army, and he was during the Vietnam era. So he knew he was going to be drafted. So he basically enlisted, and luckily he got to choose where he went. So he went to Germany. He did his tour in Germany, and he was in he's in counterintelligence. So interesting. He never would talk about it. So I'm sure he did some interesting things while he was in counterintelligence. So yeah. Yeah, it definitely can be stressful. I mean, it's starting to get there. What happened was they initially assigned me to do one type of job for this project, right? So there's three different streams of work, and when I went to Nashville, they basically I was there for training, right? So I'm like, okay, great, but what happened was I had booked the flight and the hotel and everything, and then they're like, oh, I get a message from this guy who's in charge of this work stream. He's like, oh, your supervisor has told me you have this experience. Would you be willing to do this? And what can I say? No, I don't want to do it. So I'm like, okay. So I basically had to go to Nashville for training that I'm mostly not gonna be using probably for about 6 months from now, because I'm gonna be switching over to that work stream eventually. So then I did that training, and then this week I did training for what the actual work that I'm gonna be doing probably for the next 6 months. So it's like some of it overlaps, and the other part of the project hasn't really figured out, how to do the actual work yet. Well, this part of the project is actually in production mode, so it's like, ugh, I'm actually going to be doing some work, real work. So, yeah, it kind of sucks that I'm going through all this training, learning how to do two different jobs, and this part of the project is only going to last probably for about 6 months more. So, yeah, it's not going to last that long, and then the other part of the project is probably going to last at least a few years. So, I'm pretty secure in my work for the next few years, so I'm not concerned. Yeah, man, Nashville is a fun town. Did you go down to Roberts on the Strip? I don't remember Roberts. I went to what is it called? Trudy's or something? I don't remember. It's a really famous one. I think that's where like Dolly Parton got her start, and I want to say Willie Nelson, maybe Elvis got his start there, I think. So that was a really famous one. I went to a honky tonk, but there's so many, man. I did oh, Tootsie's, that's the one. Tootsie's, yeah, that's the one. Tootsie's. I went there, and not Trudy. I don't know why I said Trudy's. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. It's late, man. It's late. It's almost 3 in the morning here. Yeah, Tootsie's. I went to Tootsie's, and yeah, that was an experience. So I really enjoyed that, and I did a video, Emerald. If you check out my live stream, I did a live stream from what is it called, Broadway. So I was on Broadway there, and yeah, you could check that out. Yeah, Nashville is a fun place to go. Honestly, I wasn't expecting to have that much fun there. I didn't really have much because I was working, but the one night that I was actually free, um, I'm like, let me just go into town. I'm here. Let me try to enjoy it. I kind of nodded off, and I took a little nap. I was burned out, and I was like, let me just, you only live once, right? So I was like, let me just go downtown and check out the music scene there. And yeah, it was a nice time. I was there for a couple hours, got to see all the bands. I did a video of all those honky tonks and stuff. So yeah, I had a great time that night. Bluebird Cafe. Let me know when you're in Nashville, Emerald. Maybe we'll meet up. No, I don't know when I don't think I'll ever go back to Nashville, but never say never, never say never. I know gold is over 6,000 AUD, and silver is like 80, around 83. Went down probably around 80 AUD. So there you go, AGAU. I answered your question. Peter can confirm. I think. Mm, mm. The only reason I know that is because Aka did a video. He just released a video, so he basically showed what the prices were he paid for stuff he got recently. Yeah, I know, man. Oh my God, Emerald. I don't even want to think about it, man. I just, man. I'm so scared. More than anything, I'm really scared for this city because we had the dope from Park Slope, DeLazio, and he was, you know, he was pretty bad. He was also pretty pretty far left, but this guy's like a whole new level of a shit show. Like the city is gonna be bad. It's gonna really suffer if this guy gets elected, and he's gonna do more damage in 4 years than I think any mayor in New York City has ever done in the past. I mean, it was pretty bad during Mayor Lindsay, like in the 70s. And I think with Mayor Koch, he started cleaning it up a little bit. Um, Dinkins didn't really do too much. Giuliani definitely cleaned up the crime and really turned things around a lot. And definitely Bloomberg just kind of furthered that agenda. So I'm really scared what's going to happen. Honestly, it's really scary. Oh man. So yeah, I was just saying. I was just saying before that I've been picking up a lot of vintage silver from Silver Bar Stacker because he is liquidating his silver right now. So he already sold all his gold in one shot, so he doesn't have any gold left to sell. Um, but yeah, I've just been buying mostly vintage silver. I know I haven't been doing videos, and I do have mail calls from people. I feel really bad because some of the mail I've had for over a month already. So I'm definitely gonna have to do that within the coming week. I'm definitely gonna be doing them. Maybe even tomorrow, I might drop a mail call video. So tons of stuff, guys. I got tons of vintage. Just bought my first gold coin in about a month. My first gold purchase. So really happy, excited. I'm starting to buy gold again. Hoping to get some more gold tomorrow at the flea market. Some pre 33. So we'll see if he brings it. We'll see what happens. JK, man, what's going on, brother? Look what I opened up tonight. Gatlinburg, Tennessee. James Ownby, reserve, age 6 years. Tennessee straight bourbon whiskey, man. 47%. Ooh wee. This stuff is good, man. This is awesome, man. Honestly, you gotta try this stuff, man. This is some good shit. I didn't think. Honestly, I didn't think it'd be this good. That's real. This really surprised me. What's going on, AG, man? I love your video, man. I saw your video, man. You got some Swiss of America. You got some Rolos. Check it out, man. Look at this. Speaking of Rolos, we got the Golden West Teton. We might have to do an exchange if you're interested. I don't know what you didn't. I don't think you got this one, right? So let me know, brother. You want a Golden Teton, or I got another one. I think I got the one you showed though, but if you want one of these, let me know. So yeah, you got some killer items there, man. Really awesome. Congratulations again on those pickups. Yeah. Cheers, man. Cheers. Old Smoky. Now I know why to find it. Oh, okay. Old Smoky. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Yes. This is This is they don't normally. I don't think they normally make whiskey. I think they make some other type of moonshine type products. But yeah, Old Smoky Distillery. I think it's a famous distillery down there. AGAU may have the best LCS in the community. I mean, maybe. I don't know. I mean, I think he's built up relationships with dealers over time. I think that's his secret. You know, I don't think it's just because he has some good dealers. I think he took his time, years in the making to build up those relationships. So yeah. Definitely has some great dealers. Absolutely, I agree. But those relationships took time to build. Oh man, I didn't do, but have in deep, but always up for a trade. It's all good, brother. Crittenden is 20 miles from me. Where the hell is Crittenden? You're in Missouri? East St. Louis? I'm just kidding. I've never been down to Missouri. I was just in Nashville. So yeah, I had a great time down there. I don't Oh, you're in Mississippi too? That's awesome. There's a guy, Mississippi Metals. He doesn't make too much content anymore, but I always see him on Whatnot. He's a great dude. He's honestly, I think he would have been like a major, YouTuber in the community if he kept going because I think he's a great guy. And I'm not sure why he stopped making content, but he's still around. He does some Whatnot auctions, and he's still around Whatnot. So I get to talk to him a little bit on there. Crittenden's is great bourbon. I'll have to try that next time I'm down. I'm down that in those parts. Struck just got 97. Yeah, I know. He got the Sunshine Mining 97 round from a Stacks and Bowers auction, man. I'm kind of pissed off because I live in New York and I go in so what happened is they don't really sell too many precious metals in their showroom anymore. They basically got taken over by Amark earlier this year. So Amark Precious Metals owns Stacks and Bowers, okay? And Stacks and Bowers is in New York, California. I think they're in China, in Hong Kong, and they have a few locations. Maybe I want to say London and Paris. So they do have their international, and now their new management is I don't really care for it much. But even before Amark took them over, they do have auctions, I believe, every Thursday night, if I'm not mistaken. So I registered for the auctions, right? And then uh, they 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 don't give me much for a bidding a limit, so they limit my bidding to I don't know what it is, like 5,000, like less, not even 5,000. Maybe it's like 1,500 or 500. So if there's some type of auction that they put an estimate of more than that or something, you can't really you can't really bid on the item. So I told the guy, I went to Stacks, he's like, "Oh, you gotta call up our office in California and they'll increase your limit." And I look online and you gotta give them you gotta give them like your tax information, your payroll stub, I'm like, I don't wanna give all this personal information out. Like I don't know what the hell they're gonna do with this information. I don't know how secure their servers are if I do give them this information and they save it on their servers. I don't know how secure that is. So I never called them up to increase the limit. So I'm not able to bid on Stacks for these. They have a lot of vintage bars and stuff. It's kind of like Mineral Exchange. They have a lot of vintage, but It really depends on the auction. Most of the time, like they'll have just like a huge lot of like three or four or 500 items at a time, and most of them will be coins, and then they'll have some like bullion items thrown in. So that's probably how Struck got that stuff pretty cheap because they when they do auctions, man, they literally have like 500 lots at a time to bid on. So yeah, he scored big with that 1997 Sunshine Mining round, definitely for sure. I gotta maybe you should reach out to him, or maybe I'll reach out to him to try to get it. Oh yeah, man, you gotta show that, man. I thought you were gonna show that tonight. That was awesome. All right, take care, Rick. If you're still here. Oh, you do have a few of those, JK. I didn't know how rare those were. I thought I've never seen one either. The Northwest Territorial Mint, 1987. Um, so yeah, with he has a oh, yeah. I don't know. Hopefully you'll show that. Yeah, man. AG got some good stuff, man. I'm telling you, I don't know what it is, man, but he like I said, he's built up his relationship with his dealers over the years, so they save the best stuff for him, I think. So yeah. Looking forward to seeing that round. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Um he gave me a little sneak peek. I'm gonna let everybody know he gave me a little sneak peek, so really cool, something I've never seen before. I picked up some sweet, honest value. Nice, nice. Honest value rounds. Those are nice. Those are pretty cool. Um, my favorite rounds. I never even thought about it, man. I don't know. I don't know what my favorite round is. Oh, I do actually. I do. I do know. Um, there's a round that Liberty Bleeds Silver has of of a chicken, of a featherless chicken. What is it? Featherless chicken. Something to do with taxes. Silver. What does it say? I'm gonna look it up. Something to do with taxes. I forgot what it is. But it's basically like a featherless chicken um with silver, and it says like they like plucked all his money or something. I forgot what it said, something like that. But yeah, it's really hilarious. I don't know what the hell it is. I don't know what the hell it says though. I forgot what it says. Something related to them taking his money or something. that's probably uh, that's probably my favorite silver round. I gotta get one of those. But yeah, I'm gonna get one of those. You can't see his videos in your inbox. What are you talking about, Joseph? He posted on his channel. He's gonna. Oh, you sent it to him? Okay. I don't know. I don't know what's going on with that. Yeah. Yeah, I gotta look up that round, man. That round is awesome. Yeah, guys. If you're not subscribed to AGAU Addict, please check out his channel. He has some amazing vintage. Like he has stuff that is very rare that you might not see on any other channel. So I highly recommend you guys check out his channel. I'm gonna see if I can find a link to his channel. I'm gonna try to drop it in right now. Here we go. See if that works. You guys can go sub him up. check out his latest video and his other videos. Plucked taxpayer in the name. Yeah, yeah, plucked taxpayer. I love I love that. When I saw that, oh my god, I was like dying with laughter for some reason. I don't know why, but yeah, I gotta get that round. The plucked the plucked taxpayer. That's what it's called. Thank you, JK, for looking that up. I appreciate that. That is definitely my favorite silver round, hands down. And I don't even have it. Hey, the holidays are coming up. Hint, hint. No, I'm just kidding. I'm probably now they're probably going for like a lot more. Back in the day, they're going for like 67, 50, 60 bucks. Now they're probably going for like 80, 90 bucks or something. So yeah, I'm probably gonna have to pony up and pay for one. Oh man, I miss you. It's been years since I seen your videos. What? Dude, Joseph, he wasn't even on YouTube 3 years ago, bro. He just started like a year ago. What the get a, I don't know I don't know what you're smoking out there, but he hasn't been on YouTube for 3 years, man. You might be confusing him with someone else. A $68 OBO free shipping. That's good to know, JK. I might have to pluck that round from eBay if you don't grab it. But nah, I don't know. I'm gonna get one soon. Maybe after this stream. Ah man. Yeah. There we go. Yeah, thank you, Emerald. Appreciate it for dropping that link. Yeah, man. So what's everyone been buying? Oh my God, AG, man. You gotta show them that bar you got, man. Oh my God, dude, you're not, you. I don't even know if Struck got one of those bars that you got recently. What is the best piece you have scored on eBay? I haven't bought from eBay in a hot minute. Um, that's kind of hard to say, honestly. I think the best thing was an Alexander Westerfeld bar that I got on eBay. Really, very reasonably priced, actually. That's probably the best thing I got. Yeah, I'm gonna have to pluck it from eBay. Yeah. Um, yeah, that's probably the best thing. My best piece, at least silver piece I got from vintage silver I got from eBay was Alexander Westerfeld bar, really cheap. And I think I don't know. Someone else got an Alexander Westerfeld bar for a really great deal too on there, but I'm not gonna name any names. The best piece of gold that I got on eBay was a few years back. There was a jewelry store on eBay, and I think they had like a physical presence, and they had a ton of 1/10 ounce gold Krugerrands for, I believe at the time it was under $200. It was like $195 a Krugerrand. So I purchased probably about a dozen of those at the time, and I'm sorry, I sold them now. I do still have, I believe, one or two of them that I kept from that original lot. So yeah, that was probably the best precious metal deal that I got on eBay. a few years ago though. And at the time, I mean, the Krugerrands were going for like maybe 210 a piece, so it wasn't that great of a savings, but if you add it up for over 10 of them, I saved over $100. So yeah, it was a pretty good deal. All right, Peter, take care. Have a good night. Have a few have a shot of something in my honor. What size Phoenix Sun? I don't remember what it wasn't a big bar. It wasn't. I think it was like a 5 ounce bar, 5 ounce class, and it was pretty at the time. It was pretty much very close to spot. It was probably not more than $15 or $20 over spot. So that was a great deal for that Alexander Westerfeld bar that I got at the time. I think it was a 5 ounce class bar. Maybe it was a 3 ounce. It was somewhere between 3 to 5 ounce bar. I did a video on it a while back, so I'm not 100% sure, but it was a smaller bar. I remember from him. Uh, yeah, it's getting late here, man. I don't know why you're still up, AG. It's like 3 o'clock in the morning for us, man. I always do these late night live streams. I never seen you on one before until now. Three different reverses on the Puck taxpayer round. Are you kidding me? There's variations, JK. Oh my god. You gotta be shitting me, man. Now we gotta see which one LBS has. I'm probably gonna have to get all three now. there, there goes another couple $100. Oh man. Um, yeah, no, Foster's, no, that's like Australians don't drink that. That's like a joke to, Foster's beer. They don't drink that. They drink VB long neck, VB Victoria Bitters. Um, I forgot what other brands. There's a few different. There's tons of Australian beers. Aka is in the building. Where's Aka at? Oh, he is. Aka just came in when Peter's leaving. How that's funny. What's going on? Good day, mate. got this got this whiskey, mate. Check it out. When I was in Tennessee, got this bottle. It's actually really good. I'm really surprised at how good it is. I honestly didn't think it'd be this good. Usually weeknights I'm up at 5:30 a.m. Nice, man. I appreciate you stopping by, AG. Yeah, guys, check out Akadaka Stacker as well. He just put out a video tonight and he makes a really great point because um with these prices, man, in the long run, precious metal prices are only going to go up. If you look at the past 100-year history of precious metal prices, they've only increased in value over time. So it's just going to get more and more expensive as the dollar depreciates in value over time. It's happened. I put a post up today. It's happened many times to many different civilizations over time, and the U.S. is kind of long overdue. I hate to say it, but yeah. Um, so basically, guys, get the precious metals while you can. Buy what you could afford. And yeah, Aka got some interesting things today. I don't want to ruin it, but he got some cool stuff today. So you guys can check out his latest video that he just released. Smoke 'em if you got 'em. Rolling a joint at the moment. Oh my god. Mm. They had these places. I don't know. I don't know if it's legal in Tennessee. But maybe maybe JK can fill me in on that. But I was there on business. I couldn't partake of anything of that nature when I was on business. So I did a little drinking, you know. I didn't go crazy with the drinking though, you know, because I had training the next every day that I was there. So I couldn't really, you know, do too much. I had to stay focused for training. So but there were definitely places down there. Oh, Akka, check it out, mate. Look what I got you. I think I told you already. Look at that. I got the stamp. You see that? You see that, JK, Tennessee? I got you the super longs. Look at that. They had the mini ones and they had the super longs. This I paid. Oh, I don't know if you should scan that. Don't scan that. That's all right. This I basically paid one third the price. Okay, about one third the price that they charge in New York. Okay, this was $6.85 in Tennessee. Okay, if I get this in New York, this is at least $18 here. So this was almost a third the price. And in Australia, this thing will be more than double what it is in New York. And the quality's not even as good. So yeah, um, I'm not promoting this, but this is what I got for Akka. So I'm gonna have to send that out to you before the end of the year, Akka. Got you a little. I should have bought. Heck, I should have bought you a whole damn carton at that price. But yeah, man, dirt, dirt cheap by by New York prices. Yeah, man, gold went down like 118 USD or something like that. Yeah, I don't smoke anymore normally. Once in a while, once in a blue moon, if someone has something, you know, I'll smoke, but no, I don't normally, you know. But yeah, when I'm in Canada, definitely like I go for the Cuban cigars because you get them up there, you know, they're really good. So, man, it's basically pretty much the same as if you get those Dominican grown Cuban tobacco. It's like, you know, it's pretty much the same. Camels, man. Camels are strong, man. Camels are those will fucking kill you just smoking those things. I mean they'll all kill you, but those those will really kill you. What is this message? What is this message here? I can't even see it on the chat here. Oh, man. Yeah. I'm not I don't smoke. That's good, Joe. Don't get into smoking. I really don't like it, you know. Not even the grass, you know. I don't like that stuff either. I mostly take edibles if I do partake in that stuff, but yeah, I try not to because my lungs got really messed up from COVID, so I really can't do that stuff anymore. 400. I still got the 10-ounce kooks you gave me, man. I still got them. Mm, yeah, yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's really good, Emerald. And I know in Korea everything is like fresh, like the food is like really fresh there. I think in Asia in general, like you don't I mean, yeah, you got processed food, especially in more westernized countries like South Korea and Japan and now even in China, but for the most part they eat like really healthy, fresh, mostly unprocessed foods there. And that's why they're so thin there because, you know, everything here is processed and like genetically modified, and they add like corn syrup instead of real sugar, and it's just terrible. The food quality in the US is just really bad in general. Nice, nice. And that's the thing, like Emerald, like Korean, like they have Korean bakery. I'm sure you've seen Paris Baguette. They actually have it here in New York. They have Paris Baguette, and it's a Korean bakery. And a lot of times the Asian desserts are not that sweet. They don't add a lot of sugar. I'm not sure. I think Aka can attest to that. I don't know about in the Philippines, but probably like in Macau and other parts of Asia, it's really not that sweet. El Salvadorian food is fresh, but pupusas are expensive in Cali. What? Are you kidding me? They got a lot of I know Salvadorian people here, man. And I've had pupusas. I've had the cheese ones, man. You get that thing. It's dirt cheap, man. It's less than $10 for one. Like that's crazy. How could it be so much there, man? It's like dirt cheap Salvadorian food here. I love Salvadorian. I love pupusas. I've had the cheese one. I don't eat meat, so I've had the cheese ones and they're really good. But yeah. Yeah, I try. I'm a foodie. I've tried food from all over the world, so I know about all different types of food. So who can still buy gold? I could still buy gold. Aka, I'm gonna buy. I bought some last night. I think I showed you what I was gonna buy. I'm not saying. And then tomorrow I'm gonna buy some pre 33. But yeah, I gotta start buying gold again. My goal, my goal is an ounce a month, and I'm probably gonna hit that this year, only because I traded a ton of silver for gold. That's the only reason I'm gonna hit that goal this year. Otherwise, I wouldn't be buying as much gold as I did, and I'm glad I did. Oh, yeah, I know about that, Joseph. I know about that. When can I get out of crazy rare vintage, man? Never. Crazy rare vintage for life, man. And that's the thing, Aka, you were saying, like, people don't really care what type of silver they're buying. And I think that's even true to some extent in the US. I don't think people really care what type of silver they're buying. For people who are probably just getting into stacking, and even some more seasoned stackers, I think probably the majority of people really don't care what they buy. A lot of them are buying it. They think it's for an investment, and a lot of times they think they could flip it. But now that prices are starting to go down, if this trend continues for, let's say, a week or two, these coin shops are going to see an influx of people starting to sell their precious metals, because that's the thing with FOMO. Everyone starts buying it when it goes up, and then when it goes down, people are afraid they're going to lose their shirt and they start selling it. So you might actually start seeing a lot more inventory at Swan Bullion in the next week or two if prices continue to go down. It wouldn't surprise me. And that's the thing. A lot of these people who are buying because of FOMO, they don't realize that it's a long-term play, precious metals. They're just trying to make a quick buck. They're just trying to flip it. They think it's like crypto, where they could wait maybe a year or two and then just flip it for a profit. But that's not how it works. Precious metals is a long-term game. It's a hedge against inflation, and the dollar has continuously lost its value over time. I put up that graphic today that shows the decline in the value of the U.S. dollar, and how much in 2020's dollars it could have bought in 1925. It could have bought like how many Hershey bars, like 27 Hershey bars or something, or 30 something Hershey bars. It's crazy, man, how much the value of the dollar has depreciated because of inflation. So, yeah, that's the main reason why I started buying precious metals when we had a bad economic situation in 2020 because of the pandemic. That's when I started buying precious metals. And why is this battery running low? Oh shit, it's off. I don't have a single CR bar, so I'm hoping to see one reasonably priced come into the market with AG going crazy. CR bar. What is CR? What does CR stand for? California. I don't know. FOMO is real. Bought my first AGE at 325, but only made 400 a week. Oh, Cascade Refining. Oh, okay. Emerald. I mean, well, AG and Emerald. Yeah, man. You guys know who Three Toes is? Three Toe Stacker. So he basically got a 25-ounce Cascade refining bar, and literally, like within a week, I saw someone selling one for a 25-ounce Cascade bar. Oh man, I love Cascade refining. It is really beautiful. I know you've been wanting one for a while, Emerald. I really do hope you get one soon, man. The 25-ounce bars, I believe, had a mintage of what is it, like 1500 or 2000, I want to say. And the 10-ounce bars are actually rarer. I think they only made, what was it, like 500? It's listed on All Ingo Hard, something like that. I think that the 25 ounce was like 2500, and then the 10 ounce was like 500. Something, some they only made a few thousand, like I think maybe 3 or 4 thousand of them in total. So what's really cool about those is obviously the script lettering on them are beautiful, and the date, they're actually dated. So they list the dates of when they actually were made, and they actually have some counter stamps. They have an A, B, C, D. If they did multiple runs that day of the bars, they, you could, you know which run that the bar is from that date. So it's really cool. I got a really nice 25-ounce one. I paid I paid $1,000 for that bar actually, which was a great deal because silver had just gone up at the time, the day that I was gonna buy it, and the guy was gonna increase the price, and he was really nice, and he gave it to me for $1,000 only. So I'm really glad I bought that bar earlier in the year because, the price of silver now, forget it, man. I wouldn't buy that bar. You had too much coffee. 1,000 or less cursive dates. Okay, thanks for correcting me, AG. Yeah, I didn't know off the top of my head. I'm not 100%, but yeah, they only made a few thousand in general, I think. Smoke some weed. Yeah, man, I rarely drink coffee anymore. I mean, I love tea. I really I went to Azerbaijan, which is a country between Russia and Iran. Interesting part of the world, and they drink a lot of tea there. They have like a tea culture there. So I started drinking tea because I went there and I really enjoyed tea. I really like it. It was kind of relaxing. They take time out of the day to drink tea. So yeah, I really like tea. I prefer tea over coffee. I only drink coffee if I'm like dead tired and I really need to like wake up. I start to drink it. And then on the weekends, usually my body is like, it has caffeine withdrawals, so I get really bad headaches because my body's not used to, drinking so much caffeine. So yeah, then I have to make some tea or coffee to kind of balance it out, but not drink too much. So yeah, I just hate drinking coffee. I really do. Yeah, same with me, AG. If I drink, I remember when Starbucks came out with that nitro brew, and I heard that cold coffee is much more concentrated than hot coffee. So when I started drinking the nitro coffee, I literally drank like 20% of that, and my hands like started shaking. I'm like, I can't drink any more of this stuff, man. Yeah, I'm the same way. I can't tolerate a lot of coffee. K cups of Twinnings. Yeah, JK, I know. I still got that's the coffee that I have at home. I still have your coffee. So, I only drink it when I'm like really dead tired. And I'm sorry you had to hear that I don't drink much coffee. But yeah. But yeah, I've had those twinings, however you say it. I've had their K cups before, and I usually buy their tea bags. They're pretty good, but I tend to buy like loose leaf tea. I prefer loose leaf tea, but yeah, I definitely drink it. It's pretty good. It's actually pretty good. Their K cups. 4 cups of coffee. Oh man, Joseph, man, why'd you do that, man? Don't do that to your body. It has a lot of bad side effects drinking that much coffee in such a short amount of time. Yeah, man. Oh, B.R. McKay. That is one silver bar that I do not want to add to my collection. Um, in case you guys don't know about B.R. McKay, there's only 5 people in this room. It's probably AG, Joseph, JK, Emerald, and Akka. So there's only maybe okay. Now there's 6 people. So yeah, um, B.R. McKay basically used a lot of dental silver. So the refining process was very caustic, very toxic, and um, a lot of the employees there didn't have adequate. I think it was adequate ventilation, and unfortunately, some of their employees developed some illnesses. I think maybe cancer, certain cancers or certain illnesses, and they basically passed away. And they basically sued the owner of the company, and the owner, well, it took a really long time, I think, for this guy to they sentenced him to jail. I think they sentenced him to like 8 years in prison or something, and he went to jail, and I think he was out of jail. He only served like maybe a year and a half in jail. I don't know why. But he basically hardly served any time in jail, and they basically have little, people say it's either teardrops or blood drops on the bars to kind of commemorate the people that died making them. So yeah, I mean, those bars literally killed people. So it's kind of, to me personally, this is just my opinion. I find it really creepy, that those bars were made by people who died making them. So I know some people might find that a little fascinating, but to me, it's like something I don't want to have in my collection. Something like, I don't know. I don't want to compare it to anything else, but it's, for me personally, it's something that I don't want in my collection, in my stack. Emerald Man, I don't know if you're on Whatnot. You reach out to Silver Bar Stacker. He's liquidating all his vintage. He's not looking to like go back and forth and negotiate or nitpick for like an ounce or two here or there. Like, if you know what bar you want, like common. He has Johnson Mathey and Engelhard mostly, predominantly. Um, but he has some other stuff as well. You could reach out to him and see what he got. But he literally has like $1 million in inventory he's trying to get rid of. So he really needs to move the stuff like quick. So he's really trying to move the stuff as quickly as he can. So just like, reach out to him and, maybe he'll have something that's pretty reasonably priced. Because I've been picking up some stuff that's been like really pretty reasonably priced from him. Yeah, he definitely does. Yeah, yeah. No, I'm telling you, he was selling stuff at or below melt on Whatnot the other night. So he got rid of a lot of that cheap silver already, unfortunately. But he still has some really great deals. I know in the past he was kind of pricey, but now that the price of silver has gone up so dramatically, um, he could actually afford to give a lot better prices now. So you might want to reach out to him, and you might actually be surprised at the prices he has on some stuff now. Yeah, exactly, exactly. Yeah, JK's probably seen some of his auctions. And JK, man, I see you. You're always looking for those Mexican coins, man. I know you already. You're looking for the Mexican silver or gold. Hey, what's going on? Send to Georgie. Welcome in. I mentioned you briefly in the beginning of my live stream. I said we met up a few weeks ago. How are you doing? I know you told me you're probably not in Australia anymore. You're probably back home. Yeah, man, no problem, Emerald. Yeah, man, I'm telling you, he's really trying to liquidate, and like his prices are actually really good right now. I know he was high in the past, but like he probably still has some stuff you could get like not more than a couple bucks over melts, like vintage stuff if you're interested. But he doesn't want to hassle back and forth. He just wants to sell, get rid of as much as he can, because like his auctions on Whatnot, he used to have maybe like a few people, like 10 people or less in his auction, like his live stream. Now he's having like 20, 25 people in his live stream because his prices are like really good right now. So yeah. Dental silver, yeah, he has Engelhard dental silver pellets. Those are pretty cool. McKay bar just has the look. I don't know, AG, man. It's subjective. The secret I didn't reveal on my recent vid, Rob at Swan was talking about selling all the vintage bars that Swan is holding. I'm talking rare and large bars, 100 ounce plus. The thing is, you know, I've heard from multiple dealers, they've pretty much been consistent in saying that when the spot price goes up, that pretty much all this silver is going to be pretty much worth the same. So if I have, let's say, a vintage bar, you know, pretend, well, these are vintage bars, but pretend, this is a vintage bar, right? And so let's say I go to the LCS and this is vintage. So this is, 51 bar spot, and let's say the premium is only maybe $4 or $5. There's really not such a high premium on this. And then let's say this is a 1 ounce bar and this is a modern bar. And then, this is also spot price is the same. This might not have, the difference between the premium is not going to be that much. And I don't know. I can't really tell because I think what I've been buying in the past couple of weeks, pretty much, there really hasn't been much of a premium over vintage. I picked up a vintage bar 2 weeks ago. I paid $530 for a 10-ounce vintage bar. I'm not gonna say which one, but I mean, look at what Spot is. I mean, it's been over that already, and this was just a few weeks ago. So I don't think the premiums are that high on vintage right now. So I think there is some, closing of the premiums on some vintage. I'm not saying all vintage, but some of the more common vintage bars, I think you could get pretty much almost the same price as some generic stuff. And I'm kind of seeing that. And that's kind of what dealers who have been doing this for a long time have been saying, is that when the prices go up, the premiums on vintage are, they're pretty much non-existent, comparable to generic silver. So I don't know if it's necessarily the right time to sell vintage, but if they want to get out of, um, their holdings because the spot price has gone up, then yeah, let them sell their vintage. But as far as the premiums on vintage, I've actually seen a lot of premiums come down in the past couple of years, and I think Emerald can kind of confirm this as well. Some of the Alexander Westerfeld bars, for example, used to have some crazy premiums on them like 4 or 5 years ago when I first started stacking. They were ridiculously expensive. And to get like an Alexander Westerfeld bar for like maybe $15 or $20 over spot price, I mean that was unheard of like 4 or 5 years ago. So, I think the premiums on some bars have actually gone down because maybe a lot more has come to the market over the past few years. The popularity of vintage has grown. Some more stuff has come to the market, and it's actually pushed prices down for some vintage. So that's what I'm seeing. Um, but yeah, definitely, yeah, exactly, exactly. Yeah, I don't know, AG. I got it. Like I said, that was my best deal on eBay for vintage silver at Alexander Westerfeld. What's going on, Georgie? Went to the post office just now. Want to send a couple packages. New rates now 159. Welcome to import duties, Georgie. Sorry to hear that. Hey, what's going on, Mo? Good to see you. Welcome. It's kind of late, but I know you're usually on my streams. I can't remember what time it is though. I thought it was 8 p.m. in California. Damn, Joe, man, you gotta stop drinking. Like, don't drink any coffee after like 3 or 4 in the afternoon, man. Because if you do, you won't be able to go to sleep. Like that's my rule. If I drink coffee, I try not to drink it past like around 3 o'clock. Tea maybe 4 o'clock. But yeah, I try not to drink any type of caffeine at least like 8 hours before I go to bed. Because if I do, I know I'll be up. I love Alexander Westerfeld bars. I had wanted one for a long time, and the premiums used to be crazy expensive on those bars. And now, like a ton of them, you just like they're not. They just seem to be a lot more available now, and you just see so many, and the premiums have come down so much on them. So yeah, I was fortunate to get one. What the hell is Mauser Matt? I don't know. Yeah, no problem, Joe. I mean, that's just for me, but I think it's a good rule to follow when you have caffeine. Little Jim Bean. Oh, did I show you? I didn't show you, Mo. Look at this, man. I was in Nashville last week. Look at this. I got some Tennessee whiskey, man. Check that out. This stuff is delicious, man. It's really good quality. Like I'm really surprised that this high a quality. Um, I know whiskey was popular. Now it's not. It's not popular anymore. Whiskey. Um, that's the new trend now. It's not popular anymore. Whiskey, unfortunately. So I know the last around COVID time, yeah, whiskey was really popular, but I think it actually forced a lot of these distillers to up their game, their whiskey game. So the quality of a lot of these whiskeys are actually really, really good. I think this one's really good. I'm not a whiskey drinker because if I do drink whiskey, it's like Jim Beam or something like that, Jameson or something, um, or I don't do Wild Turkey. I don't do Wild Turkey. Um, but yeah, mostly I like Scotch. But this is definitely really good, man. Like I'm really surprised at like the quality of this whiskey. I'm really surprised. I drink an occasional single malt Scotch. Exactly, Emerald. Yeah, I love single malt Scotch. That's that's up there. It's not. It's one of my favorites to drink. Um, yeah, especially when I'm hanging out with friends. I like drinking a single malt whiskey. I got used to drinking that. Working long hours in a bank, and every Friday we'd go out to a bar, and mostly I would drink Scotch whiskey. Wild pig was disgusting. I don't know what wild pig is. I know wild turkey. That stuff is like, oof, that stuff will get you messed up big time. Jim Beam. Jim Beam is all right. I mean, it's not my favorite, but I mean, I don't think it's that. I've had worse. I've had a lot worse drinks than that. Jack Daniels is good. When I was in Nashville, I said, "Give me a whiskey," and they obviously gave me Jack Daniels. So, yeah, I like Jack Daniels. Jim Beam's okay. I don't buy Jim Beam. I'll go if I go out once in a while, once in a blue moon, I'll get a Jim Beam. Um, but yeah, Jack Daniels is too sweet. What are you talking about, Georgie? How could you say it's sweet, man? You must be thinking of something else. Jack Daniels is not sweet. But yeah, man, Georgie, I was in Nashville. I was like right near where they make Jack Daniels. Like, so yeah. With Tennessee's known for their whiskey. So yeah, I like I like these little local brands, that you don't normally see, and this is actually really good. This is made by a well-known distiller, old 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 Smoky. So yeah, really good, really high quality. Really, really surprised at the quality of this whiskey. Half a bottle Southern Comfort. I hate Southern Comfort. Aka, mate, I had that stuff a long time ago when I was in college, and I never had it since. Mekong Thai whiskey. That's probably better than Southern Comfort. I tried the Thai beer, what is it, Singa beer? It's really good. I like the Thai beer, Singa. That's a good Thai beer. I like that one. Um, do I have any other Thai alcohol? I don't think I have. I don't think I have. Singha, yeah. Cleaning out my Jeep today and found a stray Britannia. Nice, man. That's always good when you find precious metals you didn't know about. I wish that would happen to me. I lost a pre 33 gold coin. I submitted one to PCGS, and I still say that they lost it. So they actually did give me my money back for that, but yeah, I never found that gold coin. They claim it wasn't in the box, but whatever. I know that was in the box when I submitted it. Yeah. He's Renee. He's in Australia, so I don't know if he could get that over there. But yeah, Singa beer is what we drink We can't afford Tiger. I know Tiger beer, man. I don't know if I've had it before. They don't really have Tiger in the US. I know Tiger is much better, but I don't know if I might have had Tiger once. It's very hard to get in the US. Singa is like you could get it in pretty much any Thai restaurant in New York. But yeah, Tiger you really can't. It's a little harder to come by. Yeah. Boone's Farm. Oh my God. Oh my God. You're talking like really bottom of the barrel whiskey. Boone's 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 Farm. That came up before on my live stream. Yeah, no, I don't think I've ever had that. And when I was going to college, rum was kind of popular. I used to like to drink Captain Morgan spiced rum. That was like my go-to. I used to love that. Oh man, I could tell you some crazy stories, man. In college, oh my God, we were we were in the wet. I was in the dorm. It was a wet dorm, so you could drink alcohol, and we were all over 21. Um, so one night we had a shitload of alcohol, man. Like I really like I drank so much, man. My friend bought like a liter and a half of Captain Morgan's, and I'm not exaggerating, man. I was already really wasted. There must have been minimum there was like 4 or 5 shots in there, probably closer to 6 shots. And my friend's like, who wants to help me finish that? I just took that liter and a half bottle, man. I'm like, give me that shit. And I just pounded that shit, man. I pounded it. I just drank. I was a fucking beast, man. I drank like 5 shots. I just like gulped it down, man. I just pounded it. I just kept drinking it like it was water. Oh my God, man. That was like the drunkest I ever got in my life that night, and I almost blacked out. I had to I had to walk back the dorms. He was all the way on the other side of the dorm. Like it was a huge dormitory, and to walk from his dorm to my dorm, it was all indoors, but it was like at least a quarter of a mile away. So I was like, I walked by, they had a store, and this dude was there. He's like, "Are you okay?" He's like, "You don't look so good." I was like, "I'm okay." Oh my God. I like nearly blacked out, man. I've never been that drunk in my life where I blacked out. I was pretty close that night though. My first beer was Milwaukee's Best. Oh my God, Emerald, man. Oh my God. Yeah, I drank Milwaukee's. I drank Milwaukee's. I went to school up in Canada. Well, not in Canada, near Canada, and we used to get Labatt's, which was, I'm sure some of you have heard of it. Some of you people who live in the northern part of the country. Um, yeah, I used to like Labatt's. It was pretty good. It was a good beer. But man, when I went to those parties, man, they had some in. I'd go to like if I just want remain chill, not go out because in Buffalo, it snows a lot. We just have a party in the dorm room, so we'd have like fucking Natty Ice. Oh my God, I couldn't stand Natty Ice. Ugh, I couldn't. It was the worst, man. Natty Ice. Natty Ice, man. Oh my God. What was the other one that was really bad? Natty Ice, man. That was the one. Oh my God. Yeah, I can't. Red Dog. Yeah, we used to drink Red Dog too. Actually, Red Dog I didn't mind as much as Natty Ice, man. I couldn't take Natty Ice. That stuff was that stuff was like the worst. Pabst Blue Ribbon. Hey, what's going on, B? Good to see you. Yeah, I've had Pabst. Pabst is all right. Yeah, that wasn't. I didn't drink that much of that, but I drank all those Oh my God, Keystone. Oh my God, that was the other one, JK. Keystone and Natty Ice. Oh my God, those two, man. We played beer pong with those. Oh, I couldn't. I that kind of was forced me to want to win. I kind of played better when there was either Keystone or Natty Ice. I played better because I didn't want to drink. I didn't want to drink that crap. Keystone, man, that was the one. That was the one I was thinking of. Oh my God. Oh, those were the worst, man. I hate that stuff, man. I never had key. I don't. I probably maybe I had Keystone Light, but it was mostly Natty. It was Natty Ice or Keystone, man. Oh my God, those were the two worst beers, two cheapest beers they could get. Black liquor, black licorice. Oh man, 30 beers for $10. I don't think it was that cheap when I went to college, but yeah, it was close. It was close to that though. It was like maybe 15 or maybe $14. Natty Daddy. Oh my God, Keystone, man. What was the what was that other one? Oh man, I never had it. Um, Damn, what was that other beer? I think it might they might have stopped that when I was by the time I was in college. Oh man. Yeah, I used to try to get some good stuff. I like Labatt's, man. Labatt's is really it's a good beer. It wasn't even that expensive either. Yeah, Coors Light they had Coors Light. Coors Light. I didn't care for Coors Light. They were, we're in college. College kids don't want to spend money on decent beer. Man, there's some messed up times, man. Playing beer pong in college. Oh my God. Some nights I was really good. Some nights I was really bad. Man, I there's some crazy times in college drinking. That's all I gotta say. What? Cobra Kai? I think that's on Netflix, right? I don't have Netflix anymore. Silver Bullet Train. Ice House? I never heard of Ice House. Playing quarters. Yeah, we played quarters. We played euchre. What else do we play? We play mostly beer pong though. Yeah, we played quarters. I played quarters with my friends. When we got really messed up, we were already really messed up, and we played quarters. that was that was a high turnover game, man. Playing quarters. Haven't had gum in ages. Beer pong, yeah. Yeah, we played quarters. We played euchre. I guess that's more like maybe like a Midwestern or Canadian game, card game. I used to hang out with some Asians, and we played what's that game? What was it called? It was kind of like Uno a little bit. It was like a variation of Uno. I think it was called Bullshit we played, and yeah, I wasn't good at that game. winner I mean loser used to we used to go to McDonald's, and it was funny. I'd go to McDonald's at like 1 or 2 in the morning, and I'd run into people from my dorm who they lived on my floor right across from where I lived. One time I ran into, actually a couple times, I was hanging out with my other friends, and yeah, like, what are you doing here? we're all drunk at like 2 in the morning at McDonald's, getting like French fries and chicken McNuggets and shit. Oh man. Those were the days. I missed those days. Yeah, gum is illegal in Singapore. You could get whipped for chewing gum in Singapore. Seriously, you could get whipped for that. You could get caned. They'll cane you on your back. Keystone, shotgun and Keystone Light. Oh my God, no, no. Natty Ice, man, that's the one. Natty Ice. That was the worst one for me. Keystone, Keystone, and Natty Ice. Oh man. Oh, had all different types of beer in college, man. I don't know. Keystone. Uh, but yeah, I mostly drank Labatt's because it was cheap and it was actually really good Canadian beer. It's actually really good. Man, they got such strict rules in Singapore, Georgie. Damn. Very low crime in Singapore, though. I do give them that though, but it comes at a price. Oh man, you went to keggers when you were in high school. Damn, JK. No, I never really drank in high school. I only drank when I went away to college. I think it's a little different growing up in the city. I mean, not to say young kids don't drink, but it's kind of like when you go to school in the city, even in college, it's kind of like high school. If you go to like a commuter school, it's like high school 2.0. So you don't really, hang out with people in the dorm or go to like frat parties, stuff like that. It's not really kind of like a drinking environment, let's say necessarily. Even maybe if you go to like NYU or something. I used to go to Alphabet City, and there used to be a lot of NYU students there, and this was during the summertime and even after college. And they used to have a ton of places to drink down there. And now the younger generation is not drinking as much as when we were in school and when we were younger. So yeah, I don't think I noticed a lot of these bars are actually going out of business now, which is kind of a shame. There used to be a place called Continental in Manhattan, and that place was there for years. My friend who's like in his like late 60s, he used to go there when he was of college age. So that place was there a long time, and I think they used to have like 5 shots for $10. And this was not even I mean, I'm talking maybe like I want to say not more than 15 years ago. So yeah, it was really cheap. And they had some good shit there too. It wasn't like, bottom shelf stuff. So we used to have a whole routine. We'd go there, we'd get some shots, walk around a little bit, um, go to this place where they had skee ball. What is it called? Skee ball, I guess. And they make like personal pizzas. You get like a pizza and a beer. It was like $10 or something. It was really good. And yeah, we used to drink like crazy. I hung out with some crazy people in college, honestly. Have a good night, Emerald. Yeah, I'm gonna call it quits. I gotta go to the flea market. It's 4 in the morning, guys. They start setting up at like 5 or 6 in the morning, so I better call it quits as well. Um, yeah, you could eat off the road in Singapore, definitely, definitely, Aka. Yeah, man. I'm sure there's some. What was that? What was that beer you sent me? That emu beer. That beer was pretty good. I like that. They had that beer with it wasn't a beer. Was it like rum and coke or something you sent me? That was pretty good. That was really good. That was a really good drink. You're welcome. Yeah, Emu Export. That was actually a really good beer. I like that one. Anytime. Yeah, Bundaberg, Bundaberg. Still got it, mate. Still got it. I think I don't think did you send me this? I think Peter sent me this one. I drank the little bottles. I think I drank up, but this one I still got. So yeah, I'm probably I'll get to it eventually. Don't worry, I'll get to it eventually. Yeah, man. You're welcome anytime, Georgie. If you're ever in New York City again, man, if you're stranded here, you got no place to stay, just come over. You're welcome anytime. Oh, okay. So then this was from you then. This must have been from you then, because I didn't polish it off. Both you and Peter had been sending me a ton of Bundaberg. So, and plus, I do drink rum. I love rum. Rum is my favorite drink, actually. But I haven't gotten to it yet, mate. So I promise, I will drink this. I will have it on one live stream. You'll see me drinking it. Don't even go to sleep, man. Oh my God, man. Nah, I need some sleep, man. It's 4 in the morning. I know. I want to go. I want to go to the flea market early too, because I know my guy has some pre-33 gold. I want to get. So he listed it on eBay. He doesn't know I know about his eBay store, because he showed me his listing one time. So I looked it up on eBay and I kind of figured out, and I see his picture on his eBay shop now. So I know it's him. So he has some pre-33 gold that I want to get from him. And it got rained out last week. Yeah. Georgie, man, if you're here on a Saturday, that's the guy, Georgie, that's the guy. Remember those gold coins? The guy we went to who had all that gold that time upstairs. We went in the diamond exchange. That's him. So yeah, he has the best prices on precious metals. There's a few other sellers who sell, but their prices they're not good. One guy I buy from sometimes I can negotiate with him, but he's still kind of high, so I don't even buy from him anymore. But yeah, definitely, man. If you come back to New York City on a Saturday, if you're here on a Saturday, and you could make it over to near where I live, definitely I'll take you to the flea market. You might be a little disappointed. There's not too many sellers of coins or precious metals, but there's a few. Exactly. Yeah, Michael, definitely. Yeah. All right, Aka, take care, mate. I'll be in touch. And I don't know what happened here. Um, here on my computer, but yeah, I'm gonna head out too. So, guys, thank you all so much for staying. All of you who have been in this room for a long time, and those of you who have come in a little sooner. I appreciate everyone stopping by. I always appreciate it. This is really fun. I'm glad I was able to do a live stream. I haven't done one in a while, and I'm going to try to get back into YouTube and into the swing of things, because I really love doing this. I've just been crazy busy with my new job and other responsibilities. It hasn't been easy for me, but I'm definitely going to start to step up my game and shoot some more interesting content. All right, guys, have a good night or good day or good evening wherever you are in the world. Take care. And like I always say, guys, stack that